I'm Dan Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Well, it's one of those second opinion days again, so naturally we've got Brandon Rogalla back with us. And Brandon, today we're going to be putting out a Ruger for you. And
sounds good.
This is a Ruger American bolt action 10-round magazine, and this scope is a Bushnell. You've already seen it in all the others. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe. There's a little picture down here of me and Pepper. Just click on that and you're going to be subscribing. This scope has got a parallax so that you can dial it in for whatever yardage that you're at. You just, like right now, it's set there at 20. That's about what we're going to be going back to. Brandon can shoot at some targets we got set up here. We're going to be shooting the do-all knockouts and also some of the make-it-ring and knock-overs, the AR-500. So there's a combination of them. We're using quiet ammo right now to start with. Then we may move on up because we might take a few shots at 50 yards besides. So Brandon, here's the rifle. You can take a look at that first. See what you think of it.
Another nice rifle. Made by Ruger.
It's definitely unloaded, folks, because here's the magazine right here.
Nice light gun.
It's
very light.
Very light. Just about anybody could shoot this at any age. The scope, of course, have I got the caps off?
Yep, yeah, caps are off.
I got those. Couldn't remember if I took those off yet or not, but they are. Here's the magazine. You can see how that loads. They're a little bit different. It's a box magazine for those of you that aren't familiar with that. They can be a little bit sticky, both going in and coming out, definitely. This one, as I showed you before, this one has had a problem at getting it back out. And Brandon looks like he's having the same problem. You have to push forward on this.
Oh, I was pushing back.
Okay. And then I push down, just like Brandon pushed down. The 1022, which you may remember the video I did on that, which we compared the 1022 to this one, because they do use the same magazines. And because of that, even your 25 round, 15 round magazines that they have that are box magazines, they'll fit into that too. Same difference, but we've got all 10 rounds. So Brandon, why don't we take some shots at that, and you can see how it works.
Sounds good.
Here, I've got you all zoomed in here to those targets that Brandon's going to try to pick off. I don't think he's ever shot at those knockouts before.
Oh, we'll give the first one a try.
You going for a knockout or a bottle?
Yep. Knockout.
You hit it. It's one of those that just didn't go over. You hit it. Did you get those stuck in there right?
I might not have.
I might not. Hang on, folks. I'm going to check this out. Okay, well, folks, Brandon put the targets in upside down. So that's why they didn't come flying out of there. Now, this time, they should. They're in there right, we hope. So go ahead and see what you can do with them. Aha! Works better now.
It works a lot better when you put them in right.
Well, that one you hit, and sometimes they won't come out. Yep. That one just don't want to come out. Well, that one turned, but it didn't go. That's it. Well, another thing, folks, as I told you, we were using quiet ammo. If we'd have been using a little bit higher powered, those would have been a little bit different as far as being knocked over. But we just were, right now we're just experimenting with some quiet. We can go up, and you want to try 50 yards?
Sure.
Okay, what we'll do there is we're going to use a little bit higher powered ammo on that one. So let's go on over to the 50-yard line. We're over here on the 50-yard line, and you can see that I've already got you zoomed in. Freshly painted target. And Brandon, remember that scope has got that parallax up there, so just turn it to 50 yards. And it should look pretty good in there once you look. How's she looking?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, what we've done is we've loaded this up with a Gila Super Extra. So he's got a little bit more power on this one. And with 50 yards, that ought to be pretty good. And I'm hoping that we got that scope good enough that you can get it up there. About a center shot, wasn't it?
Yep.
Sure was. Should have got you the rests.
Shooting better without it.
That's it. Well, we're going to grab that target, and then we're going to meet you all over there where we start. Brandon got the target. He got it all right in this area. Not too bad for 50 yards, especially when he was pretty much freestanding. He didn't have the rest at all with him, and he was doing it that way, so that's not too bad. You got one there that looks like about dead. It looks like more than one dead center on there. But had a little bit of problem, of course, at 25 yards because he put the targets in wrong.
Right? Gotta be smarter than a target, right?
So, but anyway, you got to see what it did, and it worked pretty good. So, Brandon, what do you think of it overall?
Overall, it's a very nice gun. Great for shooting them. Even you could do squirrel and rabbit with it. I mean, there's no kick, really light. Great gun for a youth if he was just learning how to shoot as well. Just because it's so light, and the scope was nice because, you know, some of those guys that struggle with adjusting their scopes, it's set for you. It's pretty nice just to turn it to where you want it, and
because it takes the parallax, it puts it in and makes it much clearer than at that.
Yep.
Instead of having it set like at the same thing for every yardage, this one you actually can move to whatever you got, and it will go up to, well, actually it has an infinity adjustment, and but it goes to, once it gets up into the hundreds, it goes to 1, 2, and 400 yards, and then it has infinity. I'm not shooting at infinity. I'm not even shooting at 4 or 2 or 100 yards, so I don't have to worry about that end of it. I will if I go out to this one friend's place. He's got a range that I think his is up to about, I know it's up to 200, maybe a little longer now, but anyway, that's, yeah, it's the thing that, like I said, the one thing it's got is that sticky magazine. I don't know about that, but this would be an ideal one to teach somebody about bolt action.
Yep.
Because, I mean, a bolt action where you got a magazine, of course, you're single. I always say with a bolt action, a lot of times it's good to start somebody out with a single shot. That way they're not just whacking away at it. They're learning to get it precisely on the mark. That's how my dad and his brothers did. They were shooting back in the Depression days, and when one bullet not only cost a lot, but it was also the meal for the family that night. So, you know, you had to learn to really shoot, and that's what's good about that sort of deal. But with this one, you got 10 rounds, and as I said, it will also fit all the other box magazines at 25 rounds, 15 rounds. So, you know, whatever you want to do that way. But this one, well, I see you had it set on 10 on the power, for and you didn't try it on any of the other.
Nope, I didn't.
Yeah. But that 10 brought that in pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. And this will go up to 12. It's a, I think it's a, is it a 4? Yeah, it's a 4 to 12 on this one. I got so many scopes I can't keep track of them. But it does have a 40 by 40. So, yeah, that's, sounds like you'd, oh, yeah. Something I didn't show you too, that you didn't look at. When you take this bolt out, you know how you always pull the trigger to drop them out?
Right.
Not this one. You got a little thing right here, you push on it, and it comes out.
That's nice.
Yep. So that's what I use for bore sighting, by the way. And also when you clean it. And you don't have to worry about pushing on it to put it back in. It'll go back in and it's locked, just like that. And I'll show you right here.
Very
I showed
convenient.
You. It is very convenient. And I'll show you right here. It's right up in here. There's a little button right there you push. And it will actually drop the bolt right out once you do it. That's all there is to it. Easy cleaning, what have you. You just can't be a fumble fingers when you go put it back in. And the safety, of course, is back here, and it is unsafe, by the way. It's not loaded because there's no magazine in it, so don't worry about us pointing this to the camera. We're not going to shoot you. So anyway.
Overall, very nice gun.
Yep.
I recommend it.
And it has fiber optic sight, fold down sight, by the way. This is up here. And we had shot it that way before, as you know, but then I shot it with a scope, and that's what I left on here for Brandon to take a look at.
Oh, very nice.
Sounds like it gets an approval, so for Ruger's American, 2 thumbs ups. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.